Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Labor Day. Who all out there is having a great Labor Day weekend? This guy, that's one. And this puppy right here, he's having a pretty good one. Um, yeah, I hope everything's going well for y'all. Uh, it's been a pretty good one so far. And actually, I've got to do some laboring today on Labor Day. I've been kind of, I won't say playing, but working on uh, non-business stuff, I guess you'd say. Uh, but anyway, got to do some laboring today. Get caught back up. Let's see who we got hanging out over here. Looks like we got a pretty good little crowd for a day where nobody really needs to show up. Paul Stewart's here. He said, "Good morning, thumbs up." Thank you, Paul. We got a few of them going over there. Troy Pritchard's here. Says, "Happy Labor Day." Larry Galt. Good morning, everyone. Happy Labor Day. I have every day off. Yesterday, hottest day of the year here at 97. Ooh, it's pretty warm. I think, I'm sure being in Georgia, we're going to have some more hot days, but I doubt if we set any records. I better knock on wood as I say that. Because it's starting to, I mean, it's still hot, but it's tolerable now. It's not too bad. I did turn the fan on, so I got nice and cool in here. Let's see, who did I miss here? Marcello's here. Good morning. Hope you're all well this fine Monday morning, he said. Yeah. Can't complain. Can't complain. Gary Hammett's here. Good morning. Thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Dennis Nolan is here. Says good morning, everybody. Thumbs up. Yeah, Dennis, I thought I might see you upload a video, entitled "My First Turning on My New Nova Comet" or something. But anxiously awaiting those videos. Kevin Els is here. Good morning, Kevin. Clyde CNC's here. Good morning, Clyde. Darren Birds is here. Let's see. Tim DeLine is here. Good morning, Tim. I don't think I've seen you here in the coffee sessions for a while. There's William Hoffman. He says, "Happy Labor Day, everyone. My flag is flying, grilling out today. Weather is just beautiful here in Southwest Indiana." Yep, my flag is flying. My flag flies every single day. The only time I take it down is if I know there's some really bad weather coming. But yeah, mine flies every day, as does my neighbor across the street. He flies it. 2 houses down, they fly one. The one right next to me, they don't. But yeah, we're pretty much a flag flying. That's hard to say fast. Flag flying neighborhood. Kind of, sort of. Ronald Cool. Good morning, Ronald. Monroe Cook is here. We got somebody new, I think. Eric's Adventures and Hobbies. Welcome to the coffee sessions. If this is your first time here, hope you'll hit the little subscribe button and the little bell so you get notifications. We do these things every weekday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern. Just hang out, drink some coffee, talk about pretty much whatever you want to talk about. Try to keep it upbeat. Wait a minute. Let me see if I'm Get the sleep out of my eyes. Let me see if I'm reading this right. Troy says, I did some laboring this weekend. I finished my Gatton build. Now it's all about building the controller electronics. Oh, okay. All right. When you fooled me there, because when you said you finished the Gatton build, I'm thinking you're going to be running some stuff, but you finished the mechanical portion. Now you've got the electronic portion to do. And I don't know what kind of setup you're going to use, Troy, but do not be intimidated. It is not, because I can do it and I don't know squat about electronics. I really don't. But I would have, if somebody said, Dave, here's all the stuff, I want you to wire me up a controller for my Gatton CNC, I would have no hesitation in doing it. It's not, especially after you've done it a time or two, you realize that it is not, like I always say about building the Gatton CNC, it's not rocket science. Anybody can do it. What was that, Jack? I heard something out on the porch, and I turn around and look, and he's laying right here behind me. So what was that? Better not be no critters getting ready to come in here. Okay, I see. Not new. Eric Brabender. I'm probably mispronouncing that name, and I apologize. Just didn't come on via Facebook. Yeah. I quit putting the coffee sessions over on Facebook. I'm trying to wean myself off of Facebook. If you'll notice, you just won't see many posts on my timeline. The Gatton CNC Facebook group is still there, and I will still participate and answer questions and post things there. Gatton CNC business page is still there. But as far as being social over there on Facebook, nah. I'm really pretty tired of Facebook. So I'm glad you found your way over to YouTube, and I hope you will continue to join us on the coffee session. Clyde is telling Troy, just go to the YouTube collage or college. Yeah, college, I guess is what he said. I just did a video. That last live I did, 3-4 weeks ago now? Hadn't done one in a long time, but I did another one, and it was about, basic wiring and stuff. So, and if you don't like that one, there's 2 or 3 others way before that. So, one of these days I need to just sit down and because I always do the lives, and then I don't think people like to go back and watch the lives. I need to try to do a short video. I might be doing that here for long. I don't know. But anyhow, does anybody know if they sell tea lights? Y'all know what a tea light is? Those little bitty candle things. Do they sell those at like the dollar store or something? I'm thinking they probably would. But I think this week's lathe project, is going to be making a tea light holder, because Claire at I hope I don't get her channel wrong, Out of the Woods, making it I think it's Out of the Woods. I shouldn't even start to say it because I don't know for sure what it is. I have to write it down. But anyway, she's hosting a challenge where you make a tea light holder, and I want to participate in that challenge, help support that. But I don't know how big to make the thing for the tea light, because I do not have any. So I'm sure I probably got them at Publix too. So, and I got to be right next door to that a little later today. I got to Got to go to the UPS store this afternoon. I think they're going to be open on Labor Day. Gary says, I think Dollar Tree has some. I figured they do. They have a lot of stuff, really. Yeah, I know they probably sell them there. I've got a Hobby Lobby, but it's the other side of town. I don't want to drive all the way over there just for a tea light. It says you ought to be able to find them all over the place with Halloween coming up. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Well, I've looked on Amazon. I know I can get them on Amazon, but I thought, well, I hate to order them on Amazon because I'm sure I can. And there's we got those dollar things. There's a bunch of difference. There's Family Dollar, Dollar Store. What was that other one he said? I think it was something different. Dollar Tree. I mean, there's 3 or 4 different kinds of dollar type stores, and man, they just pop up everywhere. I knew where one was a little farther past my barbecue place that I go to sometimes down at Shane's Rib Shack. If you go just past that a little bit, there's one there. But then back a week or so, well, no, it's probably longer than that. What was it, a month or so ago when I went to visit the paramedics that saved old Dave at Fire Station 12. I noticed there was a dollar store, dollar something right after you turn on the road. And I didn't even know it was there. I mean, it just sits it's as close as my hardware store. I have an Ace hardware store right down the road. So Dennis said tea lights are 1.5 inches. And they're all the same, right? I mean, that's kind of a standardized thing. Anyway, that's going to be a quick and easy project I can do this week. And if anybody else is turning, like Dennis or any of y'all, you might want to do a video because you got till September 30th. I'm not sure what kind of shape I'm going to do mine in. I was thinking I might try to do kind of like a goblet shape, but only instead of making the goblet deep, just make it where a tea light sets in it. I don't know. Okay, Paul says 3/4 deep. All right, well, I'm getting dimensions. But I still got to, in order to do the video, I still really need to have a thing because you're supposed to show the tea light in it. And I know some people use those little plastic battery operated ones, I guess. And they flicker and stuff. And I'm just not into them. I like the ones where you really light them. So anyway, yeah, I'll pick some up because I'll run in there. I need to get some more just odds and ends. And I keep thinking that's where I need to go to get that kind of stuff. It's like paper towels, because I do use a lot of those now. I got them hanging right over here. Since I used that Axe abrasive sanding paste, hashtag not sponsored, and the Axe polishing restoring paste, again, hashtag not sponsored. That's some great stuff. But you use a lot of paper towels and stuff when you're putting that on. So that'd probably be a good place to get that too, is at a dollar store, I'm guessing. Gary said, I've made some of those in the past. Yeah. When you made yours, did you use the battery things or did you use the real tea lights? Dennis said he's made several out of driftwood. Yeah, that'd be something good. I'm going to be doing a lot of little dinky projects just because if you look, let's see if I can, I always move the wrong way. But right down there under my lathe, you can see I have a whole bunch of like stuff, little pieces of wood that's, small diameter, probably less than 2.5 3-inch diameter stuff. And I'm going to start doing a lot of little stuff just to get rid of some of that stuff. And then I may try to bring, I know it's only been probably a month or so since I got that wood from my buddy Greg Hamilton, which I don't think he's over here. I don't know if he comes on YouTube. He used to always watch on Facebook, so he may not be coming back over here. But anyway, I've had that now probably 4, 5, 6 weeks, and I'm sure it's still probably too wet to try to turn and finish something. But I may bring a piece or two in here and get my moisture meter out, check, see where it's at, because it was like 25 to 30% moisture when I first stacked it up over there and checked it. Gary says the real ones, but some had battery ones for craft fairs. Yeah, it'd probably be better to have the battery ones if you're displaying them at a craft fair, because you might have kids or something coming up and going, oh look, and wanting to touch. There's my favorite solar man right here. How you doing, Ryan? How you feeling this morning? You about to whoop the Rona? I think it's been what's it been, a week or so now? So I hope you're feeling better. Hope the missus is feeling better, and I hope Grandpa and, let's see, who was it? Your wife's mother, I think. Yeah, I hope all those folks are doing well. I really got, let's see, how long have I been on here? 18 minutes. I really got not a whole lot to talk about. I had news on this morning, but I really didn't pay any attention. Watched quite a few college football games, or I watched bits and pieces of them. And then, of course, if you watch one game during the halftime, they show you the highlights of all the other games, so you feel like you've watched a whole bunch of them. But yeah, there was some. I don't even know if they can be considered upsets, because I think for the most part, some of the teams that probably should have really done well last year because of COVID, they had to cancel games and default games and all this kind of stuff. So I think everybody's kind of just taking everybody's win-loss record from last year and just throwing it out and not really paying any attention, because it's a whole new slate this year. But there were some games where there was some surprising wins, I think. One of them I was watching last night. Let's see, Notre Dame beat Florida State. Or I assume they did. They were way, way up when I shut it off. So I assume I think they were up by about 18 with just 4 minutes to go or something. Ohio State won. Of course, Alabama won. They just keep on going. So they won big. But there were a few surprises. George is in the house. Good morning, George. Hope all is well in Michigan. Hope it is. It says, thanks, bud. Going okay here. All right, well, good. Keep us posted. Let us know if we can do anything. Keep you in our prayers. That's about all I can do right now, I guess. Michigan won its opener. Yeah, that's they have a tough time sometimes. And last year, like I said, you just kind of got to throw out what happened last year, because I know it irritated me that they decided to let some teams, first they said, okay, we got to have this many games in to even be considered. And then, of course, they changed that and let Ohio State squeak in there, and they didn't even play the right amount of games or something. But, you know, in a big scheme of things, it's just a stupid game, so it doesn't really matter. Just a stupid game. Let's see, George says, great weather in Michigan this morning. Hot diggity. I hope you're having a good Labor Day weekend. I am. Me and Jack, we've had a really good one. We've had a lot of fun working on the stuff we're working on, which we'll be able to see what. It's not like it's some huge secret, but I never like to talk about my stuff if I'm doing a video on it. But this one's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So I'm so excited. And I don't get excited about a whole lot these days, but I'm pretty excited about this. But like I said, got to do some laboring. Got to run some more Gatton kits. I'm out of those, and well, I say I'm out of them. I got material, but I don't have any run up, so I got to run up a few of those. Get those shipped out today. But that doesn't take too long. Coffee's tasting good this morning. Got my Rocky Top cup going on here. And got him and Jack. That's one of my favorite pictures right there. Him and Jack in a red Chewy. And the story behind this picture, I know you can't see it. There's a red Chewy right there. Rocky used to always. He was like the old. If he could talk, he would have been the one to say, get off my yard. That's what it. Because whenever Jack would bring me a Chewy, and want me to throw it and stuff, Rocky would run over there and get it, just because he didn't want Jack playing. It's like, we're not having none of this. And if Rocky got it, even though Jack had about 50 pounds on Rocky, he would not. Rocky was the alpha male. He would not mess with Rocky. So, good times. Anyway, let's see. Might rain today, I think. I really didn't pay that much attention, but it feels like it might. It just feels damp today. I got the fan. When I first came in here, it felt kind of. Well, I thought, I won't turn the fan on. Then after I got sitting here booting the computer up, I'm thinking, I don't know, it's a little stuffy in here. So I turned the fan on. Now the fan's blowing, and it feels kind of cool. This feels kind of dampish. So probably got a shot at some rain today, maybe. Let's see. George says, it might be a stupid game, but there is a fortune to making it. Look at the stadium in Ann Arbor, 100,000 plus seats. Yeah. No doubt about it. And pretty much every game I watch, and like I said, I watched off and on bits and pieces of several different games. Especially Saturday, I watched a little, and then I went and got busy doing stuff, and then I knew there was another game on that night, and then of course during that halftime of that one, they showed all the highlights. So I feel like I watched a lot of them, but I probably really didn't. But the one Saturday night was out at UCLA, and at the Rose Bowl, I guess is where they play. and they were playing LSU. And that was one of the games that I think was kind of an upset. I think LSU was favored to win that because they're ranked, and I'm not sure if UCLA was even ranked. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, they won. But that was probably the only game I remembered watching, or even the highlights of the game, where it looked like the stands weren't completely packed. They had like one end where they had those big banner things scattered out. But other than that, the other stands that were available for people to sit in, they were packed. But every game I saw, man, it's like, you know, they are packing them in there, making them money. And of course, I don't know what the because they haven't really talked about it, but I don't know if it's one of those show me your papers before you come in here to watch the game deal or not. But regardless, they're pretty packed. George says, dog stories are the best. Man, I tell you, I got a ton of them. Eric says, good to hear on the Gatton kits as my reserves are almost built up to do the purchase. Well, let me put your mind at ease, Eric. You can rest assured that whenever you get ready to pull the trigger on one, whether it's today, a month from now, 6 months from now, whenever, there will be a Gatton CNC kit. Unless all of a sudden plywood disappears and it becomes non-existent, which I don't think Mark Lindsay's used it all in his shop shed. He might have, but I see he snuck in here. Good morning, Mark. Got a good looking shop shed out there. But yeah, anytime, because even when I say, like I say, when I say I'm out of them, all that means is I don't have any already cut in the box ready to take to the UPS store. But it doesn't take me just a little bit to cut them, sand them, do the stuff I do to them, put them in the box, and then carry them over to the UPS store. And at worst case, I get a run where I not only use up all the ones I have cut ready to go, but I also use up all my blanks. And then it just means I got to make a run to Home Depot and get more plywood. So, and Home Depot's about, I don't know, probably about 5 miles from me. So it's not a big deal. I can knock them out quick. So you don't ever have to worry about not being able to get a Gatton CNC kit. It was a little hairy there when I had my heart attack back in April because, I was in the hospital for 11 days. So that kind of put a damper on things. And then when I come out, they're like, you can't do anything. You can only lift 10 pounds or less. And I'm like, that's not going to work. Because I got stuff to do. But I figured out how to get it done. And fortunately, I had one guy, I think, back when I had that heart attack. And he purchased the kit, and he sent me a really nice email. He said, look, I realized, I bought the kit, and I realized you just had a heart attack. He says, I am in no hurry. Take your time. It doesn't matter if it takes you 6 months or whatever. And I'm like, nah, we can do this. It's not like I was, couldn't get around. I could get around. They just didn't want me to lift stuff. But I figure out how to. I've lived by myself here for a long time, and I've had to move and lift a lot of heavy stuff. And I always figure out how to do it with leverage somehow. Leverage is your friend. All right, that looks like that was my my timer, so I'm gonna get out of here. I wanted to mention real quick, Mark, I watched your your thing yesterday. I didn't comment. A lot of times when I'm watching, I am watching live, but I don't comment just because I like to watch stuff, especially since you were in that beautiful new shop. I like to watch on the big screen. And on the big screen, I can tell it with my SmartCast to put the live comments on the side of the screen so they'll scroll up. But there is no way to comment unless I open it up on my phone and do that. And I was drinking coffee and, or no, I might have been having lunch. Yeah, that's what I was doing, having lunch, because yours is like three in the afternoon here. But anyway, I was watching live, and I just wanted to say I did not hear any echo. I know somebody was saying they thought you had some echo, and I really didn't hear it. And I had you on my sound bar, so I think you're going to be okay. Especially, I know if you did have one to somebody, it's because you don't have really anything in there. Once you start putting stuff in there, you're not going to have any problem. But yeah, I didn't really hear it. So anyway, let's get to the last of this Labor Day weekend over with. And if y'all want to come back tomorrow, we will be on number 384. Man, it's September 7th already. Holy cow. Or it will be tomorrow. Anyway, y'all be cool and come on back tomorrow. We'll do this again. So everybody have a good one and stay safe. See y'all.